But I wasn't the one who did that. Alright, I'm turning it on. Welcome back to the stream, everyone. You want to hold off a few... Well, never mind. Pick your stage. Just say, you want to hold off a bit just to see if anyone... Hey, look at that. Hops in, but... We started 5 minutes early, so now we have to dig that grave.
Oh, well.
Let's roll, my friend.
This just means that we get to get a few more points than everybody else.
Yeah, before everyone comes and ruins it for us. Inkling, girl!
Ugh! Inkling, more like stinkling, am I right?
Oh my god, I'm gonna kill Bowser Jr.
Why?
Because I'm behind him.
I'm Bowser Jr.
Oh god, I just saw that I was behind Bowser Jr. and I'm like, me big scary ape, he small child, what he gonna do?
What'd he do? Try hurt me? Not work.
What'd he do? Try hurt big monkey? Not gonna work, SpongeBob. What? Monkey, monkey. Oh, this isn't terrifying. Ah, big eel. What a strange level this is. Monkey survive another day.
Are you serious?
Ah!
Peach, you're a whore.
What happened to you, my boy?
Peach? She was like, oh, yeah,
I don't understand.
I'm gonna do this.
I sure do love beating up Bowser's. I sure do love beating up Bowser's kids. Wait, no. Lakitu, help. Help faster. I can hear I can hear that she's behind me. Oh no. I'm unprotected.
Hello, Mario.
Now I'm not. Hello, Mario.
No, Metal Mario.
My brother... oh, okay. I thought you said hello, Mario. My brother Luigi's here to help us with a whole information. A whole heaping pasta pile full of information. Damn it, are you kidding me? God, I'm glad no one saw that.
Are you serious?
I'm so glad no one saw what I just did. Like, people are gonna go back to this stream and be able to see that. But I'm glad at least you'll never know what just happened.
It's probably for the best, because that would definitely make fun of you.
After you threw that green, after you passed me, I threw a green shell at you. It missed you, bounced off the wall, and hit me.
That's bad. I'm sorry, bud.
No!
How dare! Damn it! Bullshit! 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 Get me back up there! I deserve this! Hey! No! Come on!
I can't believe Peach beat me.
I can't believe I spent the whole race in first place.
And then at the last second...
Only to... At the literal finish line to have 4 people pass me.
Yep.
Cause you knocked me off a cliff. And then Peach threw a bomb.
Man, we're on a wavelength today, aren't we?
Let's see how long that lasts.
It'll last all night. Until I decide it'd be funnier to do something else.
All night. Until I decide that I'm using tilt controls.
Oh, no. Oh, I was about to say not fair.
You missed your chance.
Haha.
You had your chance.
You had your
shot.
You had your chance,
Like,
baby
oh, I
Mario.
forgot. Oops. I forgot to have the echo off during that.
Oh, oopsie poopsie.
Oh well. Nothing to be done. Oh yeah. Bow, bow. Woohoo! Because, you know, after Tuesday, though, it's gonna be a minute before I'm gonna stream again.
Right.
Got a wedding and a honeymoon to go to. Ha 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 ha. Oh no! What the hell? Lakitu! That was the opposite of helping me. I lost my funky flow.
Aw, sorry, bud. just want you to know it
Oh,
wasn't
Jesus.
your fault.
It's not your fault. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know if I've ever raced on this course before.
No?
I don't remember this one.
I think it's...
What the hell just happened?
Yeah, I don't think this is one that's from
I am-
a different game. I think this is actually from
Mr. Krabs,
Mario Kart 8.
I am so confused.
Why?
What the hell is happening?
What do you mean?
Everything. Everyone's like passing me with like stars, and then a bullet bill passes by. Someone threw a blue shell.
That's gonna ruin my...
Someone has a star again. This location's going wild, man. I'm small, but not where it counts. What? What does that mean?
What do you mean by that?
What are you trying to say?
I mean, whatever you want me to mean, sugar.
Huh. People are throwing red shells at me. My thoughts are turning inside out.
You know exactly who's throwing red shells at you. It's that bitch Peach.
I didn't think Peach was going to be the big threat. Jesus Christ, Dylan. How are you so far ahead?
Oh no. But I'm not going to... I'm squandering it!
Wait, how the hell did everyone just catch up?
Rubber band
What the hell just
AI.
happened?
Rubber band AI.
That's possible. Like, I legitimately couldn't tell you what's going on here, man.
The game thinks I'm a child, so it's letting me win. It's like, oh, you're playing Baby Bowser? Only literal children play that character.
I didn't realize this was baby mode, the game. Baby game.
Baby
Baby
game.
game. Baby game. Oh, my word. I wonder if it's time to stop playing as Donkey Kong next time we play this game. Or maybe we'll start playing a different racing game. What seems interesting? Let's go to another boat.
Oh,
There
wow.
you go.
There you go, it ends. I was sitting there thinking like, oh, that'd be
What
fun.
a shame.
Good luck.
I saw a boat and was like, let's do more boat stuff, even though it didn't really work out for me. I'm a little nervous. Huh. I'm a little nervous.
Woo!
The course has been coursed.
Okay, go
The
ahead.
chart has been coursed.
Pull up YouTube so I can go ahead and
And
be on.
and what? And screen
like-
peek.
There we go.
Smike.
2, 1.
Aw.
Let's go.
He cares. 3, 2, 1, penguins. You're not prepared for me to use this item. Coin!
I was like, uh-oh.
It was just a coin. Ah, I got you. Got you. Got you. It was just a coin.
Oh,
Oh, jeez. I didn't realize that was a cliff.
yeah, me neither.
Peach,
I almost
no!
fell through it. God damn it.
Can you believe what that bitch Peach did to you?
Can't stand her. She's
Although
always
I'm
like,
super excited for the upcoming Princess Peach game.
yeah, we'll see. Peach.
Are you not happy about it? Get out of my
happy about
way.
anything anymore?
Oh, what happened, man?
Oh, nothing. It's just...
You
It's funnier if I just say,
Nothing,
no,
man.
I'm not happy.
It's funnier if I just make you think that everything's going bad.
Everything can
It's like,
go
Dylan, you were...
peach-ate.
Jesus Christ. Remember last month when we played and I was doing really good?
Yeah.
Let's go back to that.
Dude, I hear you.
Because, like, apparently, what I've done is the new vehicle combination is not... Why am I not turning? Did I just get a really bad turning vehicle? Am I... maybe it's because I'm not using Tilt controls.
Good possibility, man. You gotta be careful.
I decided that baby mode was over.
There's no more baby mode.
Come on, man. I didn't even get to have that stuff for that long. This baby game. Baby game.
Baby game is trying my
Baby game.
patience. It wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't like a literal baby game.
I don't know who I exploded, but I threw a bomb at someone.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah! I've thrown the bomb. What the heck? I must have picked like a horrible turning vehicle, and I'm only now starting to notice, cause like, my word.
Really.
Yeah, like, turning wasn't the stat I was most interested in. I wish that hadn't happened. Coming up in today's episode of I really wish this wasn't happening.
Damn, dude. Oh,
Jesus Christ!
was that a green shell?
What?
Did you get hit by a green shell?
I don't know.
Okay, I was about to say if you got hit by a green
probably.
shell.
I don't know.
That was my
I don't know.
fault.
I give up. I give up. I'm just gonna be a hindrance to everyone. The meme's dead.
If I can't
Baby
win,
game.
I'll make sure nobody else can. If I can't win, nobody else will have that fun.
Toad Harbor. Let's see. What were my stats? Oh, I can't. Can I? Let's see if I can change this real quick. I don't know if turning's like a separate stat, but we're gonna switch to this one. Let's try the exact same combo. But yeah, I decided it was time to try the different car out.
Okay.
I blame all my failures on the vehicle.
Bro, watch this
Not
vehicle
me.
be like the perfect thing now.
Or I should just go back to the boat I was using last week or last month.
Boat's
I did
always
pretty
cool.
good in the boat.
The boat. Bam, bam, brrr.
Bwah. Are you in the Blue Falcon?
Yeah, I was. Peach, you're.
But
I'm gonna stab you.
what'd she do to you this time?
No one's gonna find your body. I'm sorry.
I don't know, man. That's gonna be hard to pull off. That's a princess.
You know who else?
That's not what I thought would happen.
Me.
Me?
I'm a princess. Well, yeah, you're a princess too.
Huh, huh, huh.
And I mean that in like the nicest way. Like you you're my princess, bud. Hi, bud.
Me?
Yeah.
Hi. Don't do it, Dylan.
You did it to me.
Was that
So,
called for?
turnabout is fair play.
That's not true. I did it to Peach, who did it to you at the same time. I stole her,
did it to
like,
Peach.
lead. After she did it to you.
Tight.
Jesus Christ. I didn't expect that to happen. Oh my god! I also didn't expect to see what I just saw.
What'd you see? What did you see with your elf
The
eyes?
piranha plants. The piranha plants, man. They're trying to die.
Me too, piranha plants. All right, hey.
I saw where the end goal for them is, where they're all walking towards. Have you seen that before?
No.
They're all jumping off the waterfall at the end.
Oh, are they really?
Yes.
I wonder if there's a reason for that. Hey, Ted.
They're all jumping off the waterfall to their deaths. They're marching to their end. Whoa,
Aren't we
Peach,
all?
what happened to you? Peach, get 5th place more often.
So I got a question for you, and it's just like think about it style question. Is there a game
All right.
that's conventionally like? What prompted it is you remember that Family Guy clip where they're sitting in the room and it's filling up with water, and it's like, I have to admit something to you. I did not care for The Godfather.
Yeah.
Is there a video
Gotcha.
game that fits that for you? What is your I did not appreciate The Godfather video game?
So, like, it has to be something that everyone else loved and I just didn't get?
Okay.
Is that what we're going off of?
Yeah. I was like,
Okay,
you
give me a moment.
immediately picked it up, so I was like, yeah, perfect. You know exactly where I'm at with it.
What's yours? I need to think for a second if I have one.
I, surprisingly enough, do not like Red Dead Redemption 2. As much as I absolutely adored the first game.
What was it about 2 that you didn't like?
I just felt overly pedantic. Like, the gun system felt weird, like only being able to carry a few guns, and the rest are, stuck on your horse. The mission system was fine.
Damn it.
The weird little quirks of it, where like they were trying to like make it more immersive, kind of threw the immersion out for me. And of course, I still don't enjoy the press X continually to run kind of deal.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, that's always
okay.
Cool.
I legitimately don't think I have a game I can think of that everyone else loves that I don't like.
Okay. It's not a bad thing.
I think there's got to be one out there, but like I'm drawing a blank on it right now. Oh, hey, Yarn Yoshis.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Of course it is.
Reminds me of a simpler time.
Oh, dude.
I'm certain there's been one on the channel because, like, you know what? I don't know if this counts, but like, when I played Battle for Bikini Bottom, I did not understand why people were excited for its remake, or for its remake.
I think that counts.
But I don't know if that's. I don't think that's big enough to fit the scenario.
Everything is big enough or little enough.
My reverse of that, a game that I love that everyone else hates. Maybe love is a strong word.
I think it's.
But I don't think Spyro Enter the Dragonfly is as bad as everyone says it is.
That game. I will not lie to you. That is probably like my probably second favorite Spyro game, and I know that I got nostalgia blinders on it.
Oh yeah. Like I played that game a lot. That's also a strong word because I didn't own the game.
And I had it.
But like when I replayed all the Spyro games, or when I played the Reignited trilogy and then went on to 4 because I was when I went through my ordeal of trying to get the Spyro experience.
Yeah.
I played Enter the Dragonfly and I played A Hero's Tale, and people really people think A Hero's Tale is better, and some people really like A Hero's Tale, but they think it's better than Enter the Dragonfly. I kind of put Enter the Dragonfly way above A Hero's Tale.
Well, A Hero's Tale is the one where they kind of redid it. It's like they
redid it, and then they redid it. Yeah, that's The Legend of Spyro. That's the full reboot. A Hero's Tale still is after Enter the Dragonfly, but it is a different. They did put like a little bit of a combat focus on it, but it still was collecting things in the end.
Okay.
Whereas the Legend of Spyro series rebooted the series, dropped the whole collectathon gimmick, and just made it a beat 'em up. So it's like, and the Legend of Spyro series is baby's first God of War, essentially. Because it's literally like, as I said it, and people agreed with when I played the first one in that trilogy, I made a joke where I was like, this is just like kid-friendly God of War, and people like, yeah, it was like kid-friendly
Yeah.
God of War, and bad, like not great, like the combat system was very bad.
Oh yeah, I hear you. I
But
watched a Kid Icarus review on the Spyro games, and he said that the first two were kind of meh, but the third one was actually pretty nice.
The Legend of Spyro?
The third one, I'm sorry. Did I say first?
Do you mean of like the original Spyro games?
No, of the rebranded God of War style games.
Okay, so The Legend of Spyro, yeah. The first one was the most mediocre game I've ever played. And the second one is legitimately the worst game I've ever played. I haven't checked out the third one, because the second one left so bad a taste in my mouth that I really can't, like, go back to it. Like, I've said to myself, maybe, just maybe, I'll watch a bunch of, like, a compilation of all the cutscenes of it. So the second one is The Legend of Spyro, The Eternal Night.
Yes.
And I was like, maybe I'll just watch all the cutscenes of it and try the third one. But it legitimately
Just turned you off that bad.
is the... Yes, I almost want you to play it just to experience it. But it's kind of one of those things where they tried to redo and be more creative with the system they did in the first game, which normally would be a good thing for a sequel, you know? But every encounter in that game, and this is like how it was described to me in comments by people who played this, because like, again, the whole joke was like, I'm gonna get the Spyro experience and experience what Spyro fans must have felt the first time. I would be like, if I was in the Spyro fandom at that time the game came out, like, I would have been at the front of the line with pitchforks, man. Like,
I hear ya.
it was so bad. Boo Lake, because it's October.
Right.
But what it is every encounter is so, like, absurdly difficult in that game.
And like,
And, you know,
needlessly
sometimes
repetitive.
Yes, okay, so that's the thing about it, though. It's like, you know, when you put, like, God of War on God mode, it's absurdly difficult, but you feel like you can learn it.
Right.
At least in my opinion, and The Eternal Night does not feel like a game you can learn to get better at. And God of War has varieties in enemies. There's none of that in The Eternal Night. The challenge comes from rather than the enemies changing. So you're fighting the same super difficult enemies every encounter, but the environment is what's changing.
Oh, okay.
Thus changing the difficulty as well. Which again, you'd think, you know, okay, they're using environment. That's cool. But there's never an environment that benefits you.
Oh, so
It's always to the... Like, the environment changes are always to the, like, benefit of the positioning of the enemies.
like like perfectly detrimental to you having a good experience.
Yes!
This game is
The
built
whole
to
game.
frustrate.
Yes, the whole game is built around making it harder for you.
That's kind of fucked.
And it's like, I'm sorry, what series was this again?
Yeah.
But I guess the third one is the one that's like the one you want to play. But it's very storied.
I do respect.
The whole game is storied.
Yeah. I seriously respect the series for giving us, you know, the hot dragon character for, you know, people to beat their meat to. 'Cause, like, that takes some balls to, like, introduce, like, a specific, like, okay, we need this character added because we want people to be horny about it.
Yeah, you think there's like a special respect that comes with that?
Like,
I can't believe I'm lapping someone.
Yeah, Ludwig.
Ludwig. Well, I didn't succeed, but you did.
Yeah. And then he stepped on me.
I'm gonna step on you. What? No!
Too
It's not what I
late.
want at all. Too late, little brother. I'm gonna step on you.
Now you have to read my fan fiction of me and Princess Peach.
I really don't want to do that.
I would really prefer not doing that.
Come on, it's only 40,000 words.
Yeah, I'd rather not do that.
Trigger warning, scatological.
Excuse me?
I shit on her.
What? Dad! Dad! Ludwig's reading me fan fiction!
Ludwig!
God, you're such a narc.
Look, I had to get out of this by any means possible. If being a narc is what it took, then being a narc is what it took.
I do not regret the decisions I've made in life. I only hope and pray that those who see me take these decisions realize why I did what I did.
I only wish that people will understand why I felt I had no other choice.
The choice was thrust upon me by my weird, gross brother.
But my abnormally disgusting brother. Have they like fully retconned the Koopalings as Bowser's kids? Or
Yeah,
is
they
that
are
still,
not.
like, a
They're
thing?
not his kids. They just like work under him now.
Okay. I wonder why they wanted to retcon Bowser having 8 kids.
They didn't want him to be like a himbo going around sleeping with people, probably.
I think everyone else did. Jeez, that was probably the worst item for this stage.
What was it?
Somehow in second place they gave me a golden mushroom.
Aw, dang, and it's just constantly moving around.
And, like, this whole stage is turns.
Yeah. I like this stage. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
And it's pretty neat.
It is. It really, like, I'm a drift junkie. Like, Mario Kart Double Dash taught me well. I'm a drift junkie.
Huh. Maybe we should, start playing other racing games.
Yeah, I'd be down for that. I'm not good at other racing games, but, like, I'm down to play games.
Huh. Out of my way, cars. I don't know who was on that bus, but they're all dead. Dang it, come on. I didn't deserve that. I didn't deserve that to happen.
What is a good
I was
thing?
just trying to live my best life. Someone lightninged me. I got lightning McQueened.
Kerchow.
Kerchiga.
Whew.
Kershu. Oh, there's a shortcut. I just noticed it.
It seemed... I didn't want to chance going to it. It seemed weird to me, like scary.
Dang it, Blue Shell, come on!
Aw.
The blue shell didn't hit her, and like she passed me with a bullet bill, and then didn't get hit by the blue shell like a punk. You know how it is.
You fucking no-neck, Cheeto-eating bitch. I cannot stand you, Peach.
It's like, that's the princess, right? I don't
give
care.
Man, I don't give a fuck.
Man, I don't care. Bum bum bum
I
bum
will
bum.
French Revolution that bitch.
I will French Revolution this place so much you won't even see it coming.
Her head is gonna roll, and then you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take her head and I'm gonna make a fucking goblet out of it. I'm a drink.
I only now.
Go ahead.
I only now started realizing who the other racers even are.
What do you mean?
Like, I did not even realize. I did not even realize that Villager and Shy Guy were a part of this competition.
I did not realize we had other opponents in this.
Like, at that moment when I saw the board, like, I only knew that Ludwig and Peach were here.
That's funny.
And Wiggler to an extent.
That's because Wiggler is just a weirdo.
Hey, come on, guys. I was the meta once.
Come on, don't you want to put me on me? No.
Don't you want me to ride the Wiggler?
The Wiggler mobile?
Come on, it's like if you were to ride a cart that looks just like you.
That sounds disgusting.
What?
Man, fuck you, TK.
Me not the gross one here.
You're the one fetishizing yourself.
You one who have problem, not DK.
DK have degree in psychology. Classic symptoms of psychophantasy.
DK not one who need help.
Damn it.
What happened?
I got hit by a shell. Wonder how
By the
that
peanut
happened.
butter?
No, it
I
was
don't
not.
know,
a
I couldn't
peanut
tell
shell.
ya.
Oh no, don't choke.
Damn it! Choke! 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 Choke!
Choke, you fat bastard!
You used to make fun of me in high school and call me Fatty McGee!
Like just airing everything out over some fucking Mario Kart.
Athens Dash!
Can't stand the
That sounds
fucking
cool.
way that you chew! It's like you're pondering every fucking bite! It's a fucking
Do I
egg
want
roll,
to-
not a fucking book! Eat it!
I'm using tilt controls. Ah,
Whoa!
Mario Kart World Tour. Well, last time on Total Drama Mario Kart World Tour.
My
That
God!
bitch Peach hit Dylan with another shell.
I just can't believe she would do that to me. Like, I thought we had something going. And it just goes to show
I just
can't
looked at the
trust
map
these
and am very confused.
Yeah, no, dude, this is the one of the World Tour ones, so like it is just, oh.
Are all the World Tour ones really bizarre?
Yeah, like they like they turn on themselves and it's just weird, dude. It's just really weird.
Was that the gimmick?
Yeah. Where it would like you'd have like the city and you'd just take like different routes through the city kind of deal.
That's kind of neat.
Yeah. Damn it, how did that not blow you up?
I wasn't that. I don't know.
I'm
know
glad
what?
you were tiny enough to miss
I don't
that.
know. What?
You were just tiny enough to miss the bastard.
How'd that go? Did that work?
That one worked exactly how it should have, yeah.
Oh, dang it. I goofed. I didn't realize. I thought this was a wall, not a sand mound. Don't suppose that hit you too.
No, I got lucky. It almost did, but I took like a really quick left turn. Lakitu, Jesus.
Where the hell did that go?
You got me.
Since when is Lakitu part of the race?
I think they're just throwing him in to fuck with us.
I am also here and totally always have been.
I don't believe that.
That's horse shit.
Fuck you, Lakitu!
Oh.
Who you laughing at?
Choke, 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 choke. You forgot to choke.
I know, I'm sorry. I'm gonna hear about this at the next board meeting.
Texas Hold'em.
Very good at
Look at that,
Texas
my
Hold'em.
friends. You are?
Not really.
All right. I want the New York Minute. Oh, and you wanted the Big Blue.
I like Big Blue. I'm not even
Big
gonna lie to
Blueberry.
you. It's because the theme is really good.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Can I change?
I don't think so, no.
Oh. Nope, nope.
Oh, once you're locked in, you're
Nope,
locked
it's
in.
either leave the group. You're locked in. Bam. Ban out. I'm sure we'll get it again.
Yeah, got it.
I'm sure it'll all work out. Welcome to the... Oh, it's another tour stage, so it's going to be weird and ravelly, right?
You sit?
What? Was tour for, like, a 3DS or something?
I thought it was for, like, mobile.
I don't... Maybe that's true. I don't remember where tour originates from.
I want to say it's, like, mobile when, like, Nintendo was, like, dipping their feet into it.
Doing a lot of... Have any of Nintendo's mobile games, like, stayed outside of Fire Emblem Heroes?
I really don't know. I don't think so.
Who, like, I'm really determined to finally plus 10 that... Get that out of here! Plus 10 my Halloween myrrh this year, hopefully. Maybe it'll finally happen. I'm not super interested in the most recent October banner they had.
What was it? Or, well, I should say, who was it?
Let's see, let me try to remember them all. We got Tamara, who's a new character from Engage. That's the one character I would really want to try to summon, because I actually really liked Engage. Like, my whole Heroes experience has been, I want to build up Sacred Stones characters as much as possible. Mm-hmm. Now it's kind of become, alright, you know what, I also want to build Engage characters, but they're so slow on releasing those for some reason.
Yeah, that is weird.
So yeah, I've got, like, incredibly powerful Sacred Stones units, which a lot of them really need some updates. Like, my god, like, I can only, like, use inherit skills to try to keep them current for so long. It's it's reaching the point where even with new skills and, like, the arcane weapons, like, characters from Gen 1 still are not gonna have, like, they did a good job with, like, introduction of dragon flowers to get their stats back up, and arcane weapons to get them, like, current again with weapon skills.
Yeah.
But even that's starting to fall behind.
Aww.
We don't have power creep anymore. We have skill creep. In which, like, all the new skills they're after 7 years, like, all the new skills they're introducing are just, like, combining existing skills.
Oh, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
like Aether kind of deal, where it's like a mix of Luna and Soul.
Yeah, where Aether is Soul and Luna, so think about that, where it's like, hey, here's distant counter, but it's also attack and speed solo.
Oh, wow.
So it's like, if you're not near any of your own allies, you can use distant counter, and your attack and speed are +5, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, and the big thing that's like exploding right now is damage reduction skills.
Really? Okay.
Yes, there are so many. And the thing is, like, when it comes to infantry sword users, so many of them, they've, like, kind of just made all do the same thing now.
Really?
Because of the new meta. Because the meta is, if you have a sword user that has high speed, Like my Sacred Stone's Erica, in my case, the B skill is a damage reduction skill that makes it so that if your speed is higher than your opponent's, you can reduce damage. The special slot is either going to be Godlike Reflexes or Vital Astra, both of which are damage reduction skills if your special is ready to trigger. So this is why they're called God Swords, is the build, because of the skill Godlike Reflexes. Vital Astra didn't become the namesake because God Swords just sounds cooler, I guess.
Oh, dude, yeah.
But yeah, God Swords are like what all infantry sword users are, because all infantry sword users typically have speed and low defenses. So people have just been like giving up on the defenses and just been like putting damage reduction on due to their speed.
Yeah.
And it works. To the point where it was so prevalent that when they released Diamant, who is a character from Engage, he's not a God Sword, but he's an infantry unit, and his whole thing is that his sword's ability makes it so that it pretty much just makes it so that he can beat any God Sword. Yeah.
Why another blue shell?
So, you know, it's kind of funny that that's where it's reached. So I'm curious where they're going to carry things now. I want them to, like, improve, like, arena functionality right now, because I've kind of peaked in the arena. My score in the arena is so high that I can't reach a higher rank. I can just collect crowns now. I just kind of collect crowns in the arena.
I get it.
So I'm either thinking, I guess I gotta either switch to figuring out how Aether Raids builds work, or they gotta fix the arena, or I guess I could really start getting into summoner duels. But
seriously, a
man,
fucking third one? Christ, game.
But yeah, that's the situation they're in right now. So like every sword user that's an infantry unit that gets released, like when they released the main character in the same banner with Diamant, well, not even actually, Diamant came out a few months later, but when the main character for Engage came out, they were a God Sword.
Jesus.
Yeah, both of them were God Swords. They actually, both of them introduced a new, better version of the B skill that caused damage reduction.
Jesus. As above, so below.
I think they both came with Repel 4.
Yeah. Get why sword users
Squeaky
are so
clean
popular.
sprint. Well, I mean, I've been trying to plus 10. I've been trying to plus 10 Ephraim for so long, but this is where the big sad about me trying to only build Sacred Stones characters is. So many of them, for reasons I don't understand. I don't know what it is with Sacred Stones units in that game, but so many of them are 5-star locked.
Really?
Yeah. It's like, cool, and not only are they 5-star locked, they're out of rotation.
Oh.
So, like, I have to wait for, like, special, like, weekly revival banners that grace me with the appearance of Sacred Stones units in order to actually get any more of them.
That sucks.
Which is that's the other reason where I'm kind of like, all right, you know what, let's, Engage units are new, and I liked Engage enough to where I want to rebuild those units now. That's the other reason for it. I'm more likely to plus 10 the Engage units at this point if I really want to, like, plus 10 them.
Yeah.
Than I am to ever, like, fully build a Sacred Stones unit.
Yeah, that's fair.
I didn't do it.
Wow, that was...
See? You can tell I didn't do it because I didn't pass you.
Yet. Damn it. You dodged.
I had a feeling something was gonna happen.
Yeah.
I felt it in my heart of hearts. But yeah, back to my original question. Other than Fire Emblem Heroes... Oh my god, that worked?
Yeah.
Cool. I was just trying to pull something out of my ass.
No, yeah, it works like that. It really does.
Call me Star Platinum, because I just did an ass pull. Get that thing out of here. Do you think Star Platinum was an ass pull, Dylan? with that I can also stop time. Do you think that was an ass pull?
Perhaps if they had better alluded to the fact that, like, they had similar stands.
Yeah, like, you mean like if something had happened at any other point in the series where Star Platinum did something kind of like time manipulation-y, and it was just like, whoa, that was weird, I don't really know what that was. And Jotaro's just like, I guess Star Platinum must have just moved so fast that it made me think time was stopped or something.
Right, like a little more foreshadowing. And, like, usually, like, you know, I'm like, don't make foreshadowing, like, you know, the super obvious thing. But, like, sometimes it's needed, it's necessary.
Sometimes it's helpful.
Exactly.
Although, it created my favorite JoJo meme of, someone, taking every fight Jotaro was ever in, and
we have similar
it has a
stands.
scene. Yeah, it's a scene of him being like, him saying what like the enemy stand's power is, being like, it's a stand that it's a long range stand. So and then it just follows up with, so it's the same kind of stand as Star Platinum, and then it just like is an edit of Star Platinum. Of a Star Platinum skinned enemy stand, and my favorite one was like with Josuke and the rats.
Yeah,
where it's like it's a long distance gunner stand, so it's the same kind of stand as Star Platinum. And then Jotaro's just holding like a sniper rifle
with like the hair.
That's like pasted and haired like Star Platinum.
Oh, that's so good.
Oh, but other than Fire Emblem Heroes, how have Nintendo's other mobile games worked out? Now that I went through my whole spiel on that. I know they recently, well, maybe recently is actually, this might have been a while ago. They had one called Dragalia Lost. And I know they, like, stopped that one.
I heard of that.
Which, like...
I think I have it on PlayStation.
I checked it out once on a mobile game, because they did a crossover with Fire Emblem Heroes, so I was like, alright, let's take a look. And I thought it was cool, and it had a really, like, this is kind of like the big thing everyone agrees on with it, from what I've been able to take away from the internet, is its soundtrack was probably the best soundtrack to ever exist in a mobile game.
Oh, wow.
Like, it really went far for, like, what a mobile game, like, you know, a mobile game soundtrack didn't need to go hard, but they went hard with it.
Yeah.
So, it seemed like, and I remember it being cool, but I kind of just fell off of it. Because at the end of the day, no matter what I was pulling when it came to characters and dragons, I think, like, the big appeal to Fire Emblem Heroes for me is that I know who the characters are.
Right, you recognize them, you're happy with them, kind of.
Yeah, like, I recognize them, I know who they are and everything. With Dragalia Lost, it was like, you're calling upon characters, and it's like, I don't know what the story of these people is. Like, you know, I see a character from Fire Emblem and Heroes, and it's like, I know what their story is, or and what their character arc is, if you so chose to get the supports to find it, kind of thing.
Yeah, get that.
So I just kind of fell off of it. But its story did seem interesting.
Yeah.
I remember getting to a part where it's like, I couldn't beat it with my current, like, people. Like, the characters I had. And, I needed to, like, they were all max level. So, I needed to either get better at the game, because characters, like, player skill did, like, actually play a role in it, weirdly enough. And I also, or I needed to get, like, better equipment and characters and things, and it was like, you know, I don't want to wait till I have the resources to do that. So I kind of just fell off of it, and the next thing I know, it was just like, yeah, we canceled it.
Yeah.
They also had Mario Run, right?
Yeah, there was a lot of Run games, like Sonic Run, Crash
I think
Bandicoot
that one was
Run.
actually... I remember the meme, actually. I think it was like, the Mario one was called Mario Run, and the Sega one, it was called Sonic Jump.
Yeah.
And people were like, what's going on with this? Oh, I didn't mean to
Game Informer.
almost switch characters.
Doing?
Hey, Johnny, welcome to the stream. It's all good, my man. Can't see them all. We can always, we missed it, Dylan. We can always smash the like button for our Lord and Savior,
right.
the YouTube algorithm.
YouTube
we missed
demands
it somehow.
blood. Views for
Although,
the
who
view
knows,
throne,
maybe we-
subscriptions for the subscription skull.
Maybe, Dylan, we'll live in the world where you and we're not streaming on YouTube anymore. We're streaming on new upcoming stream platform, the famous X.com.
God.
Did you hear about that?
No.
Did you hear about that?
I have no
Oh, do
idea.
you not know? Yeah, like, legitimately, Elon Musk, he did a Diablo 4 stream
Serious.
on X.com because he wants to introduce streaming to the platform.
And he's probably trash at Diablo games. Like,
I don't remember how the game itself went, but, like, there was just legitimately a part where, like, he had to go, like, through his, like, OBS settings because he either did something wrong or couldn't figure something out, and it kind of just, like, brought in the mindset of, like, why is he streaming this part?
I can't figure it out.
And, you know,
what kind of voice does he have in your head?
So, here's the thing. He didn't talk much.
No? It's probably because he sounds like Mike Tyson.
He didn't have like the personality for it. Obviously, he wasn't like active. He had chat turned off.
Yeah.
He didn't say much. He just like showed that you can play Diablo 4. I don't know much about how his playing of Diablo 4 went. I don't know what his skill level was, but
Probably
he was
low.
just playing Diablo 4. So you know what? I am of the mind that there probably needed that. I'm of the mind that like it'd be cool if more streaming platforms came out.
Yeah.
And it was more than just YouTube and Twitch at big competition. I know that there's other ones,
Like,
but I mean, how many people
Kick?
even know those other ones? Yeah, Kick. Yeah, don't go on Kick. Stay away from Kick, Dylan. It's dangerous for you there.
I'll be completely honest, bud. I do not do anything like that.
Elon has a DILF voice. Oh, Johnny. I smashed the dislike button for the Vimeo algorithm. But yeah, no, I legitimately, like, I don't know how far it's gonna go. I'm curious to see how it turns out. But the platform formerly known as Twitter is apparently getting streaming capabilities. So you can live stream on X.com. Which no one is ever gonna call it that, like, unironically.
Like, it's literally, you just could have gone, like, formerly known as. It's like what Prince did. Like, oh, my name is this
Yeah.
Duke Stimble. And they're like, okay. So the artist formerly known as Prince.
People are more likely gonna call it the platform formerly known as Twitter than
Exactly.
they are, actually to call it X. RedTube is a major streaming competitor. I haven't heard of that one.
RedTube is a porn site.
Oh. Well, there you go, Dylan. We can stream on RedTube.
That's like, I've heard that joke where it's like, bro, have you ever, like, wanted to watch, like, X is like, you go ahead and watch funny hamster videos, so look up just X hamster videos. Like, ugh.
They pulled a fast one on me, Dylan.
You got get.
I've been had. Stop! That is not Wataro. You've been had. And then he grabbed the dog and threw it out the window.
Did the dog
I don't know the
explode?
context. Probably. I'm glad you know what I'm talking about.
Like a weird little video, it looked like 60s to 50s style anime.
It wasn't an anime. It was live action.
Okay, the
it
one
was
I
just
saw
like
was like anime.
Okay, it was a Japanese television show.
Uh-oh.
And I don't know the context. I don't know what it was. But this Japanese like couple, I want to say they were probably elderly, was like they had a dog on a like dog bed that was like on a couch that they were like treating like a spoiled pet, and the dog's name was Wataru. And they were like, "What's the matter, Wataru? You've barely eaten any of your food." And they're trying to give it like some kind of canned dog food. And then this guy who is like a Power Ranger cop out, or like one of those, like Japanese superhero costumes, runs in and is just like, "Stop! That isn't Wataru! You've been had!" And then he picks up the dog and the couple's panicking like, "What are you doing to our son?" And then it throws it out the window. And like, the glass shatters.
I would totally call study my son. That's actually perfectly in line. I believe that wholeheartedly.
And then, like, it just stops, and it's just like, I didn't see the rest of the show. I have no idea what it was about. I have no idea what was going on, or why they had been had, and, like, for all I know, that maybe actually was Wataru. And that guy was just some maniac who broke into their house. I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
You know what? You earned this.
Woo! Blue shell.
I know.
Like 90% of Japanese TV is anime. Can't wait for the funky mode to come to this game in the next DLC. Yeah. Enter the funk.
What if it's just a reskin?
I would like to enter the. I would like to enter the funk, please. Let's do the Bangkok rush. Hey! We're all the Bangkok rush. I can't forget my favorite joke to come from a Japanese anime from like maybe the 60s, 70s, 80s, I don't know. That penguin is suspicious.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't know what any of these are from. Yes, the penguin had a gun. Yeah. Stefan, the bachelor party is in a week. How you feeling? Pretty good.
Good.
The wedding's in like 9 days. Mm-hmm. We're in single digits, man.
Yeah.
Single digits. I can't believe it. A day to be had. I'm gonna try to stream every day until that Wednesday.
Awesome.
Just because once that Wednesday comes, it's gonna be like a little over a week before I stream again.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna be able to stream on that Wednesday.
Yep.
Or that Thursday. Or the Friday. I don't know if I really can squeeze one in the Saturday, but I can't do it on the Sunday. I'll be on a plane.
Yeah.
And then, like, I'll be gone for an entire week.
Mm-hmm. I forget, where are you guys going?
So, you know,
it was a weird, like, not the Bahamas, but...
No. Punta Cana.
Thank you. I knew it was a B one. I'm bad with names. We
got our passports. We're going to an all-inclusive, so you know.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a few times we leave the resort, but we're not gonna be leaving the resort too much.
Right. There's the
Yeah.
There's the monkey tour you guys got to go on.
Oh, you heard about that?
Yes, I did.
Oh, my good buddy Nick bought that for us.
Oh, did that get bought? Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Were you gonna buy it for us? Yeah, I didn't know Allie put that on the wedding registry, but yeah, Nick bought that for us. One of my former clients and a good friend. I've been going golfing with him every other Sunday.
I know you golfed.
Oh yeah, I golf regularly. Do you golf?
I have. I honestly have no idea how to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's one of those deals of I know how to golf in Mario, but I have never
Okay.
like physically picked up a golf club and hit a ball.
Oh, jeez, I did terrible that one. Gotcha. Yeah, no, I'm I won't say I'm like expert level. Maybe just a little bit above novice.
Hey, I'll take that, dude. Like, it's funny
Just-
that like for as well as I know you, your talents are still something that elude me.
Yeah, but no, I am in fact I do know how to golf.
Yeah, it's like, did you know I was an expert level piccolo player? Like, no, I did not. Yeah, I trained in the Alps. You trained in the Alps?
Yeah, it was pretty great. Just
Yeah,
throw
it was
something
awesome.
random at you one day. It's like, yeah, it was like when I was fighting against this guy in the Olympics. It was like, wait, what? Oh yeah, did you not know I'm an Olympic level fencer? I'm actually titled the greatest swordsman in my state.
Like, and I would buy it. I would genuinely buy it. There would not be
Just
any
be
kind of like,
what?
wow, that's awesome, dude.
like-
You're cool.
It's like, yeah, no, I took a lot of classes in HEMA, so I know all about all the
yeah.
historical European mixed martial arts. Yeah, I can fence. I can use halberds.
Dude, I would 100%.
I know how to knife
like,
fight.
there would not be any kind of question. I would just buy that. That would be truth to me.
You just be like, oh, I would completely believe you in every regard.
No hesitation, dude. None.
I think that's what I like best about you.
I love your naivety.
Thanks.
Your willingness to believe any talent I may have.
Oh, I don't
Although,
worry.
yeah, I guess
followed
that's.
you.
I guess that's yeah, I guess that's when I don't like talk about a whole lot that I know how to golf.
Yeah.
Do you know about my swimming capabilities?
I knew you were a good swimmer because I was friends with Steven Steingass, and he was
Oh.
part. Yeah, we were in band
Look at
together.
that.
It was
Really?
one of those.
I had no idea.
Yeah, we were in band together, and
Was it just like
yeah, we got along together well.
cool? Was there just like a random day where he said my name and you were like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, because he was part of the swimming, and it just
Yeah.
naturally comes up like, yeah, these are the guys that I do swimming with.
So I will say I was good at swimming. Swimming was my thing. But Steven Steingass,
That dude
he
was
was
like
on a whole other level.
that man was built
Like-
for the water.
Yeah, everyone who's good at swimming looked bad compared to him.
Yeah,
Like
that dude was
he was like,
a monster at swimming.
yeah, it was like, that guy, he was one of those guys that had both talent and the dedication in his training.
Yeah.
So, he had everything. There are those guys who are just, like, talented at something, and then there are those guys who, like, really have to develop the skill.
Yeah.
He had both. So, it was impressive.
Yeah. Let me think.
Ugh.
It's funny, like, compared to you, I don't have as many, like, natural talents that come to mind. And like,
I wouldn't
not like,
say what I...
yeah.
Yeah, like, I get what you mean, but I wouldn't word my things as natural talents. I don't think I really had
That's fair.
there are things, like, maybe even Steven would say this himself. There are things where I'm just kind of like, I don't consider that a talent. I consider that something I learned.
Right.
So, maybe he considers it the same thing. But I don't know. I've never felt anything I know how to do was a talent.
That's fair.
But Budakana is great. My sister's destination wedding was there. The DR is fantastic. Ask if they make a drink called a Sammy Sosa at your resort. I will do that.
Sosa.
The Sammy Sosa.
I'd have
Sounds
to look.
interesting.
I have an old style drink book that was given to me because I like doing mixed drinks. Like mixology is really fun to me. I have an old style one that was gifted to me that I'd have to look in there and see if that's like a contemporary one.
I gotta tell the story again now. Yeah, Dylan really likes mixing drinks, so I consider that a talent right there that you have.
Oh, thank you.
Right there, I mean, like, legitimately, I consider you like one of the best cooks I know.
I will say I do love cooking, but that's like something that I've
Like,
actually really worked hard towards.
Yeah.
Like I'm still not like
you
my
and my
knife
dad.
skills. Yeah.
You and my dad are probably the best cooks I know.
Aw, that's actually
Like,
really sweet.
It was interesting with that one. I'm gonna tell a different story real quick, then
Oh,
I'll tell
go ahead.
the original story. Growing up, it was always my mom that cooked dinner, and my mom was like, I'm gonna say it now. Sorry, Mom. My mom wasn't the best cook,
Yeah.
but like at that point in time, though. Only her cooking was what I ever tried, so to me, that's just what food was.
Yeah.
I'd only ever eaten, like, her food and whatever the school lunchroom had.
Oh, jeez.
So, you know, like, and sometimes you go out to restaurants and you get the amazing food. So, like, from my kid perspective, the amazing food is something you only get at restaurants, and everything else you taste, like cafeteria level, is just normal.
Yeah, I get that.
And then, like... Somehow my dad just started like really watching Food Network. He picked that up as a hobby out of nowhere one day. He just was like I don't know if he got bored or like all the shows he was watching stopped, but he just started watching a lot of Food Network.
Yeah, I get that.
And my mom got busier, and their shifts changed to where she was working afternoons and evenings, so she could no longer cook dinner for the family. So my dad started cooking dinner for the family, and on the first night he started cooking... Did I just steal the star from you?
Yes, you did, you monster.
I was like looking at it for a second, I was like, how do I have a star? Like, I saw just in my peripheral that you got, like, the crazy 8.
Yeah.
And then suddenly I had a star after, like, I saw you, and I was like, what the hell?
Where did that come from?
And then my dad just cooked dinner for that first night, and it was, like, amazing, and everyone was just like, whoa, and then, like, he just, like, got designated as the guy cooking the food from that point forward.
Yeah.
So the other story I was going to tell,
Right.
and then I started learning how to cook, but I only learned how to cook like 4 things. The other story I was going to tell about your mixology is I'm going to bring up when we streamed Kingdom Hearts a long time ago, and we came up with this joke, this premise of every time Dylan has to ask a question about the plot, he would take a drink. And you like brought like a whole... cooler full
bucket.
of like mixes and drinks.
Yep.
And you would just like mix different drinks every time you had a question.
Well, you said like, oh, the first game it's gonna be a little boring because it's kind of easy to follow. So like, I'll bring my own entertainment.
Yeah, like I had to sit Dylan down and be like, hey, I know you're thinking that you're gonna like drink a lot. But the truth of the matter is the first game actually is, like, despite all the memes about Kingdom Hearts having a complicated plot, I really do say it's pretty straightforward up until the third one.
There you go.
Like, you just play them in order, and everything actually does make sense.
Yeah.
Like, I hold by that belief that Kingdom Hearts just makes perfect sense up until the third game. I legitimately could not tell you what's happening in that game.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you mean that the tutorial happens at the end of the game? What do you mean that tutorial sequence was supposed to happen after the entire plot? What do you mean they all died and shifted to another timeline? You think I'm kidding with that joke, but I'm
No,
not.
I know that you're telling the truth, and that's the part that scares me.
What do you mean they all died to one person that, like... What do you mean all 7 of the heroes died to one guy
Yeah.
who only 2 of them then beat later on after they switched timelines?
You're telling me Mickey
How
Mouse
was he
is
strong
the king?
enough? I am not kidding as much as I would like to be.
Oh, man.
Believe it or not, none of that's even the complicated part.
I believe you.
What do you mean it hit me even though I was in there? I keep forgetting they can travel over gaps, so I was like, I made it. I'm safe.
I'm safe.
Francine, I did it. I'm safe. Stan, save us too.
Oh.
Woo! Ooh! You know, I think my favorite, like, I don't know if I want to, like, how I want to word this, but when it comes to American Dad, my favorite, like, gag, if you want to call it, or, like, bit, is just whenever Stan's caught doing something he's trying to hide.
Ooh.
And he just goes, ooh! I don't know why. Just that, ooh! Because it's usually accompanied by someone saying his name. So you just get Stan! Ooh!
The fact that it's Francine
it's like-
always helps.
Yeah. Stan! Ooh! It's like, that's his, I got caught. My mom would cook all the time because my dad worked all the time, but my dad is definitely the better cook of the two. Yeah, I feel like Allie and I cook on the same level, but Allie knows how to cook more things.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean, Donald Duck? Yeah, that's true. That part's true, too. I know that's, like, said there as a joke, but that ended up being true. Johnny just put in, what do you mean Donald Duck is the strongest spellcaster in Final Fantasy canon?
Oh, yeah, because he cast Zeta Flare or whatever it is, right?
Zeta Flare, yes.
Or he skipped, like, all through the Roman alphabet, all the way up to, like, their Z. And it's just
do you know who uses Zeta Flare?
Sephiroth?
Like the strongest form of Bahamut.
Oh, okay. That's funny. I mean, if there was anybody who I would want to be, like, the strongest, it's definitely Donald Duck. Because, like, Goofy would be wasted on. Like, Donald's the kind of bastard to, like, use his super powerful move and die just to spite someone.
I mean, he killed the guy.
Like,
But then they all got shifted to the alternate timeline, so it didn't count.
it definitely counted. Zemnis, or whatever his fucking name is, was like, oh my god, that was the single scariest thing that has ever fucking happened in my life.
I think one of my favorite joke animations is someone made this. It's just this amazing video of
I thought Johnny was in
two characters. You don't know them, but there are two characters that are losing a fight, and it's a scene where a character named Roxas shows up to save the day, and someone made an animation of it, of a Roxas showing up to save the day, and as he's running at the enemy, it just fades to black, and Roxas is on the ground, and he's like, what happened? And a character's like, you slipped out, you ran into battle and slipped on my ice cream. But what about Xehanort? And that's like, what about Xehanort? It's okay, Donald took care of it.
Right, like,
And then Donald just like turns around and he's holding a gun.
bro, Donald Duck
It's
with
like
the
one of my
Glock is
favorite-
the single scariest thing that I think I could see.
It's like one of my favorite videos, and it's like, Donald was in the Navy. I
Yeah,
believe he knows how to use a gun.
bro, Donald Duck is canonically like, I think he like killed Hitler in continuity.
Oh. You know, this is probably a weird thing to say, but Disney did love making shorts making fun of Hitler before we knew that he was not kidding when he said when he did exactly what he said he was going to do. That's a part of history that always baffles me, when the world thought that Hitler was not actually going to do exactly what he said he was going to do.
Bro.
Zetaflare is also used in Final Fantasy 16. Still have to pick that up and play that.
Yeah, it's on the list.
It's like, I don't know why you're so surprised. I told you what I was going to do. Dusk?
Yeah. Oh, oops.
I've heard of that one. I think that was a game I was gonna play once, but then forgot to actually get.
I do have it. It's a PC game, built like Quake.
I've been occupying my time with the Sonic Frontiers DLC recently.
How is that?
The free Sonic Frontiers DLC. Have you guys played DUI Mario Kart, where you drink, where you're drinking, and before you can cross the finish line, you need to finish your drink?
Oh yeah.
Man, I've heard people refer. I've heard that be referred to as Beerio Kart, though.
Yeah.
But I think it's the same principle. So that free DLC for Sonic includes 3 playable characters, a whole new story mode,
Nice.
a new island to explore,
Damn.
and new challenges, all for free. And let me tell you, it's caused a lot of discourse.
In a good way or a bad way?
Because both. Mostly bad, I think, at least from what I've seen. Maybe the people complaining about it being bad are just the loudest.
Good possibility.
I think it's great.
Johnny?
I think it's great. It's, so here's the thing about the DLC. I fully understand why people are mad about it, or upset about it.
What's that?
About parts of it. 'Cause I will say, it is an incredibly huge, like gargantuan difficulty spike from the base game.
Okay.
So, being a DLC, as most DLCs are, you expect a DLC, dang it, Banana, to be harder than the base game was.
Of course.
Because the DLC expects you to have already beaten the base game.
Yeah.
So, you know, no big deal there. But, like, again, that difficulty spike in Sonic Frontiers, it goes above and beyond with its platforming and challenges and everything. Honestly, its platforming is probably the hardest part of it. So, essentially, with its platforming, it expects you to fully understand all the physics and mechanics of the game.
Oh, damn.
And when you get to a part with Sonic, it's like you gotta climb these 4 towers, and at the top of each tower is a challenge you need to complete. Climbing up those towers is brutal if you do not understand what you're doing. And I'm gonna just say it, most people probably don't understand what they're doing.
Yeah.
I didn't understand what I was doing, because I haven't touched the game since I beat it. So I legitimately, I had to, like, go out of my way to just, like, replay the tutorial of the game a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Just to remember everything I could do. Or rather than replay the tutorial, I mean, like, I went into all my skills and guides and, like, read the description again. Just to remember what everything I had was, because there was a lot of stuff I forgot about.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, Big Blue.
Big.
But, like, if you understand what you're doing, it gets significantly easier, but it's still just such a huge difficulty spike. And I've seen people complaining that the new characters are broken. They're like, well, they don't combo as well as Sonic, and it's like, I saw people posting video evidence of them trying to fight boss battles with, like, Knuckles, and being like, you can't, fight with Knuckles. He doesn't combo like Sonic, and everything beats you down. And it's like, you look at his stats, and all his stats are at, like, the first level. He just went into it, and all the boss fights in the DLC are, like, stronger versions of the bosses from the base game.
Oh.
So you need to have upgraded stats. And the thing is, in the DLC, they provided means to, like, super fast level all the new characters.
Yeah.
So, and you know, the video is of Knuckles just continually being knocked out back without him being able to input anything before the enemy knocks him back again. But I gotta fault that video evidence for that of saying it's broken characters that don't work for the game. Cause all the characters have every character in that game has an ability that is like a non-time specific parry. You just hold L1 and R1 and you will parry anything and everything. So it's like, you gotta understand. The issue is really not that, like, I don't think they're like saying the characters are broken and clearly not made for this game. They clearly only intended for Sonic to be playable. Maybe that's true.
But it's not.
But they have platforming segment. They have platforming segments dedicated to you playing as Tails, Amy, or Knuckles. So it's like they knew what they were doing. And some characters do fight some bosses better than other characters, but like, I just see that video and it's like all your problems are just because your power, your defense, your speed, and your ring capacity are all at level 1. And I doubt you've like used any of your experience to unlock any of the new moves. Knuckles probably doesn't combo because you haven't bought any of the combos.
Yeah. People complain, dude.
You know, I will say though, like, I know you're never gonna play it, but just trust me though. One thing I will confidently say though is like, I get it. It is like, the game is like a huge difficulty spike from the base game. It's like, it's above and beyond in difficulty spikes. Mm-hmm. Like again, like I had to like relearn how to play the game from the bottom just to like actually get through it.
Yeah, it's funny that you say that because Cyberpunk is going through the same thing right now.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I've said this before. I bought into Cyberpunk day one. I love the world. I love, you know, I've learned to love the music, and the fact that it didn't play as well as what I'd hoped did bum me out, but I did stick with it. I didn't return the game or anything. I got about halfway through, and same thing that always happens, it fell to the wayside, so I had to go ahead and make a new character, because they released, the 20th of last month, they released a free patch that was kind of like a DLC as well, that completely rewrote the system that it works on. Instead of, you know, armor giving you defensive capabilities, it was now you're cyberware. So it, like, I didn't even try to go back to the character that I had. I genuinely didn't. Because I knew I was going to have a hard time of rebuilding, remembering what my build was. Because I could tell you my build right now. I played it exactly like what David Martinez in the show played like. I was a lightning bruiser. I had a Sandevistan. I had the gorilla fists, I think they're called. I had the punch one.
You had a gorilla for sale?
Mantis. Yeah. I had the Magilla gorilla, and I was like, I was Guido from X-Men, just running around and flicking people in the heads, and it was awesome. I had to rebuild my character though, because the system has changed so much. Because it used to be like you would get skill points, you'd put them in, and the biggest thing they do is you could go ahead and have percentage-based things now. Like, oh, you have now a 20% chance of inflicting a critical hit on this enemy. Now it's much different. It's, okay, you can now, like, slide in the air. Isn't that fun?
Oh, okay, so they changed the... Like, they like, changed the mechanics,
Oh, yeah, like, from the ground up, my guy.
Dang it, I was trying to steal that guy's mushroom. I don't know if you guys just saw Sushi, like, run past me, but he's causing trouble. You know what they say about Sushi? He's a strength and charisma build. But yeah, no, it's actually, like, what Johnny just put in the comments in regards to my, what I was saying about the Sonic Frontiers. That sentence, Johnny, is what's causing all the discourse on it, on things like the platform formerly known as Twitter. Johnny just said, sounds like a skill issue.
Yeah. And
you know,
that's
like,
kind of what it feels like.
I don't want to just, like, boil it down to that, because, I mean, like, because I can understand why people are having a hard time with it.
Right.
But that really is what the problem is. Like, they want to defend that, they want to, like, argue that it's just because the game's broken and glitchy. And, you know, there's some glitches in there. Oh, we finished it.
Good job.
Oh, I guess we're just free racing.
Cool. I'll join back in. But yeah, I
just
understand
doing
that
the free race.
And like what you just said, what it sounded to me like, oh, okay, that was a skill issue for you. You had to go back and relearn
it was.
the game.
I had to go back and relearn. Yeah.
We just got coconut mold.
But yeah, that's generally where I was, like, at with it, and it's like, you know, to be fair, I think like saying sounds like a skill issue can be used for any situation with any game that you're having trouble with. So that's why I don't like using it, when in some cases it really just is because it's like a broken game.
Right.
Like, you know, if you put that in regards to, like, Spyro in the Eternal Darkness, bringing it all full circle, I will never accept sounds like a skill issue in that. I just think it's, like, so bad a game that's so poorly made that it's difficult. Whereas, with the Sonic Frontiers DLC, like, the thing is, like, yeah, there's some bugs in it.
Oh, there's bugs in every game.
But there's bugs in every game, and it's like, you know, I know Sonic games are, like, famous for being buggy, but legitimately, like, Sonic Frontiers is something that, like, has been bringing me, like, I have been having so much fun with that game, both when it first came out and was the original game, and with this DLC.
Oh, I hear you.
Like, you know, I can say for, like, the first time in a while, like, I can like change the moniker of the phrasing, because you know how it is. It's like when Sonic has a good game, you say it's a good Sonic game,
right?
And that's become synonymous with it, where it's like, just because it's a good Sonic game doesn't mean you can say it's like a good game. I feel Sonic Frontiers changes that. I don't think Sonic Frontiers is a good Sonic game. I just think Sonic Frontiers is a good game.
Yeah, that's fair.
If you know what I mean with that, like, with all that mumbo jumbo I just said.
Game that is
if any of that made sense. It's a game that is a Sonic game, and it's a good game.
Yeah.
Not a good Sonic game, a good game. Yeah. But it also is a good Sonic game. like it's just all around, to me at least. I know some people think it still is missing a few things. I'm excited for the first time about Sonic in a long time. And, you know, I don't really talk about it enough or a lot because of, like, I'll just say it how the Sonic fandom can be sometimes. Oh, so I don't advertise it. But I'm a Sonic fan, a big Sonic fan, and I have been for a long time. I typically don't advertise it because so much cringe is associated with being a Sonic fan, where it's just like, it's just easy. Like, saying you're a Sonic fan is like saying you're a fan of getting lobotomies. So, like, you know, I don't say that too often.
Yeah, not trying to play that game.
Yeah. So, you know. But, like, Sonic Frontiers legitimately has me super excited for where the series is gonna go.
Yeah, I get that. I know what my problem is. I'm not a fan of 3D Sonic games. To me, Sonic always is Sonic does better in my eyes in a 2D environment because I don't have to worry about the extra plane of movement Like, I just got to worry about going forward and backwards and up and down. Introducing, like, I have to worry about up, down, left, right, and, you know, the intricacies of that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Honestly,
so... Go ahead.
Yeah, I will say that's a fair assessment. And I just told you about, like, back to those towers, 4 towers that the DLC has you climb as a Sonic part. They're all, like, vertical platforming, like, parts.
Yeah. And
so,
what it is...
And they do have bridges for you to, like, run and boost along, and you got to build momentum to launch yourself to the next platform to keep building up. But I'll go into more detail about that in a second, because each tower is a different form of platforming.
Okay.
I will say, though, the one that I, like, got the most difficulty out of was the one made up of grind rails.
Oh, yeah.
There was one of the towers was just made up of grind rails, and it was like, God, this is brutal.
I hear you.
And it's a lot of it. By the time I finally figured out how to do it, it's because, like, I had to relearn the physics and momentum of, like, launching from rail to rail and landing on the rails. Jesus Christ. Okay, so sorry, what were you gonna say?
The problem with 3D Sonic games, and I think it's indicative of that kind of, let's make a cool set piece. All the parts that I think of the Sonic games where it's like, whoa, that's a really cool thing to have happen, it was you hit a bumper and it moved you forward without you doing anything. It was you touched the bumper, you held forward. Okay, now you're moving. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair. Cause that's a lot of Sonic games for 3D, I will say, relied more on the spectacle of being the
there
fast
you go.
character.
That is the perfect word for it. Thank you. It was built to be a spectacle.
Like, when it comes to, like, Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2, I hold those games very dearly.
Yeah, of course.
But, like, basically the best way I can word it is those games are trash, but they're my favorite trash. It's my favorite piece of garbage.
This is my garbage. There are many like it, but this one is mine.
Yeah. Oh no.
Right at the end. No, it's
Did
fine.
you both
I
get
didn't
hit by that?
win.
Oh, so close. Oh, Johnny wants to know if we're planning on getting Spider-Man 2. And what's the worst game you played on the channel aside from Eternal Suffering? Oh, if I weren't counting Eternal Suffering, I'd have to think for a second.
Spider-Man 1.
Yeah, I have to get Spider-Man 1 and Miles Morales.
Yeah, I did not finish those games. You know what? Now that you asked the question, let me look at my channel. Let me see what the worst one I played on my channel was.
From oh so long ago. Let me look through my playlists again. Just to really try and see and bring back the memories. Let's see. Playlists. What was the worst thing I've ever played?
Surgeon Simulator.
Surgeon Simulator?
Yep.
For yours?
Yep.
Ooh. If Dylan doesn't like the 3D Sonic games that are auto-running spectacles, then he'd love Secret Rings. Oh, God.
I don't like games that have unnecessary motion controls.
Oh, yeah, you don't like a lot of Wii games.
Yeah.
Sonic and the Secret Rings.
Like, I put up with Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess because I didn't have it for the GameCube. But, like, yeah, that pissed me off. Like, I don't want to do motion control.
I knew almost no one who had it for GameCube, except for Ryan, weirdly enough.
My cousin had it for GameCube, and it bothered me.
The GameCube one?
Yeah, because why is it on this system? It wasn't built for this system.
Oh,
You know?
yeah. Ryan didn't like the Wii one when I finally got it, because that's the version of it I was able to get my hands on too. So he played, by the time I got it, he'd already played and beaten through the GameCube one, and when he saw it, he was like actually disgusted.
Oh.
Because of how the world is reversed.
Oh, he didn't like the Master Quest mode.
Not the Master Quest mode. I don't know if you know this, but because they switch which hand Link holds the sword in between GameCube and Wii.
They completely mirrored the entire game so that it would look in his right hand instead of his left.
Yeah, so because the entire world was in his world backwards, he was like, this is gross.
Yeah. No, I understand. That's why I made the Master Quest comment.
Oh, yeah. So, I already think I saw it. So I need to look through the rest of my playlists first to see what I would say the worst game other than the Eternal Night is. But a strong contender right now. And this is one I get a lot of flack for, actually, for, like, I can't believe this. I still get comments to this day about how I played this game. Angry comments, actually. Crash Twinsanity.
Really?
Yes. Like, there are a large portion of people who are not happy with my Crash Twinsanity playthrough and, like, are really dedicated to defending that game. And it's like, I'm glad you guys have a passion for this, but I would pick a better game to have, like, if it was any other Crash game, I'd accept what you guys are saying to me, but, like, this one?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I have a special place in my heart for Twinsanity.
I think I feel about how Crash Twinsanity the way the rest of people feel about, like, Enter the Dragonfly or something. That's the best I could put it, because, like, I like Enter the Dragonfly. Well, this can't be right.
Crash Twinsanity was, it was my first Crash game. That wasn't, on the original PlayStation. Like, that was my game. So, I had, an attachment to it. And the soundtrack was awesome.
Let's see, what else can I pick? So far, I'm going to say second worst game I've ever played on the channel is Crash Twinsanity. But let me keep looking through. Okay. Let's see, keep going.
Oh, fucking course.
What'd it get? The one that wasn't Yoshi's Island?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah. I don't think I could pay up more fucking howdy.
Secret Rings is bad. Sonic is always running. You can't control him freely. Yeah.
Aha.
There was only one thing I liked about Secret Rings.
What's that?
And it's not enough to make it, like, worth getting or holding on to. I at least had fun with the boss fights.
Okay, that's fair.
That's it. That's all there is to it. I at least had fun with some of the boss fights. I'm gonna have to play that game one day for the channel, because after Mega Man games, Everett's ready to move on to, like, checking out Sonic games.
Nice. We're gonna play Sonic games next, right?
Something absolutely hilarious happened with Everett. So, like, he's getting interested in learning, like, lore of games he hasn't played before.
Nice.
Of, like, long-running games. So that's, like, with us with Mega Man right now. And that's gonna become him with Sonic soon. He started asking me questions about Zelda lore.
Uh-oh.
Which I can very confidently answer a lot of. However, I didn't realize, like, it's I've never, like, talked to someone about Zelda lore who didn't already know at least some of the basics of Zelda lore.
Oh, wow. So he's like a newborn baby with, like, Zelda?
Yes, and, like, his reaction when I just, like, casually said, as if it was, like, a normal thing to know about,
The Sheik
when
is,
I mentioned No, when I mentioned the timeline split,
Oh!
and he was like, wait, he was just like, wait a minute, whoa, stop, hold on. There's 3 different timelines?
Like,
And I was like, yeah, and like those original games, the very first games, like the N64, like the NES ones, they happen on, they actually begin those games on one of the timelines. It was like, wait, which game was first? Well, that would be this one for Wii. It was like, the one that happens chronologically first came out for Wii?
yeah.
And it was just like, I had this moment of just like, realization where I was like, oh, I've legitimately never talked to someone who at least didn't have a minor understanding of Zelda lore before.
Yeah.
Dylan, you didn't earn it.
I know.
You didn't earn it.
That is funny, though. Like, man. Like, it's
I
weird.
had to, like, think about... Because, like, I was going about it as if, like, he at least knew something. So I was just trying to be like, oh, well, here's the order the games happen in Ocarina of Time, and then, like, the timeline split happens.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I gotta think for a second. Which do I consider worse? I found one. Which do I consider worse? A Hero's Tale or Crash Twinsanity?
Oh.
I did not care. Oh, hey, Lagoon! Oh, man, that game was cool. And frustrating.
God, I played that.
That one was cool.
Yeah.
Realistically, I should stay struggling, but the fact that I played it with
Is that
Dylan...
what you think? Oh, okay.
What?
Harvey says A Hero's Tale sucks butt.
How do you guys feel about Mega Man 1 through 7? Well, Everett's kind of the mind where it's like 1 through 6 to him. He was just like, they've all started to blend, and I can't tell which, like, what events happened in which game. Everett is really, like, happy with 7 for what we've played of it so far. I'm probably gonna sit on those maybe until the end of October, honestly. But Everett's really happy with 7, because he was like, after we finished like recording our first session with that one, he was just kind of like, you know, I'm really glad that 7 was for a different console. Because Everett was just like, I think I was starting to get Mega Man burnout with them all blending and looking the same. But he's
fair.
really happy with how, like, 7 is, like, completely different.
Yeah. 7 is
It's like,
awesome.
you know,
I
I
actually
get it.
really like 7.
And it's like, yeah, Everett, I get it. That's fair. I will admit, though, I think I am starting to get Mega Man burnout.
Dude, it's real. It genuinely is.
Like, I know it ends at, like, they have Mega Man 11 now, but after we finish Mega Man 10, I think we're gonna be good to stop there.
Yeah.
We'll still
don't
move
blame
on
you.
to other ones like Mega Man X, maybe. Does
Oh,
Mega Man
yeah.
X play drastically differently
Yeah, I'd think so.
in any regard? Okay. Because, like, you know, I don't think I can consider myself the biggest classic Mega Man fan, at least. I can't say anything about Mega Man X or
Oh
Battle
my God,
Network
Stefan.
or Legends.
Don't even go for
What?
any of the Mega Man games. Play Mega Man EXE.
What? Oh, yeah, that's part of the Battle Network.
Yeah.
I think that's what they called it when it was the show.
Yeah. Play that one.
Yeah. They had a Legacy Collection, too. I think we will get to that one eventually, too. Actually, Jesus Christ, what the hell was that? I might play those ones on my own, without Everett, just because I don't think Everett has an interest in those ones. Because Everett doesn't like turn-based things.
Really?
Yeah. So he doesn't want to...
I mean, I guess
Like,
he's
when
allowed
I
to
told him
want.
what Battle Network was... Dylan, you don't like turn-based most of the time.
absolutely love turn-based.
You're against so many Final Fantasies for turn-based combat.
Those aren't turn-based Final Fantasies. Those are Final Fantasies that want me to hurry up and make a decision when I want to go ahead and look through my menu.
You don't like Final Fantasy IV? I think that was the first one to introduce.
To introduce that. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, you don't like the active time battle.
Yeah, turn-based does not have, like, the phrase is antithetical to each other. Like, active, turn-based. They don't mix.
Yeah, Everett's not a turn-based fan. Everett's gonna be disappointed with Mega Man 9 and 10. Are Mega Man 9 and 10, like, are they just gonna throw a complete 180 and be turn-based?
No, they go back to the old style.
Do they?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, sir. Mega Man 11 is actually
Neat.
the one that, like, most resembles an actual, like, departure.
7? Huh. They go back to the classic 8-bit style? Why? That's so weird.
It's kind of dumb.
Oh my god, that's hilarious, honestly.
Mm-hmm. It also has Splash Woman, or whatever her name is. Mermaid Woman? Like, it has the first
Mermaid
female...
Man! Robot Master.
Yeah, the first female robot master.
And Mega Man says, and I quote, "The Mega Buster is unisex."
What does Batman say? The hammer of justice is unisex.
The hammer of justice is unisex. It's like, you wouldn't hit a woman, would ya?
Man,
yes, I would.
I will break your knees.
And Dylan took that to heart. He took that lesson to heart.
Hell yeah! These hands are rated E for everybody. I don't care if you're a baby, a woman, a fucking, like, I don't give a shit. Everybody's getting it.
Johnny says we should definitely do Mega Man 11, so you know what? Let's throw it on there.
Mega Man
before
11
we move
has,
on to
like,
Sonic
this weird,
games.
like, double gear system that's, like, really actually, like, intuitive to me.
So, during one of the Mega Man 7 playthroughs, because still Everett's looking forward to, like, moving on to Sonic lore 2, because he knows nothing about Sonic. He knows the worst parts of Sonic lore. And by that I mean he only knows about the lore and stories of the Sonic fandom.
Oh, that's so funny.
He does not know about Sonic itself. So, like, oh god, I'm just gonna say it. He's been listening to, like, he's over 80 episodes in a documentary about Chris-chan.
Oh my god, dude, like...
Or Christina-chan, as they are now, I think.
I am, like...
As Everett has informed
actively
me.
afraid to get into that, because, like, I did the wiki for the longest time.
Yeah. Everett started telling me some of it, because I didn't know too much about it.
Oh,
I just knew, like, I just knew it as, like, a passing legend. And good God, I'm so, like, I am so disturbed by what Everett has told me.
Dude,
it's like, oh God, are we sure this was a real person?
Yeah.
But, like, I guess they have, like, an over 80 episode documentary that someone's been doing.
Yeah.
That Everett's been watching, so it's like, that's literally all the parts of Sonic lore.
For, like, over the course of, like,
Everett
20
knows.
years. Longer than 20 years, I think, at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Just, like, yeah. Every facet of, like, the weird shit.
Mm-hmm. So that's literally just what Everett's knowledge of Sonic is.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, let me try to change some of your perspective, hopefully. So when it comes to when we play Sonic games, I'm thinking we might skip the first one and just start with Sonic 2. But I'm not sure if that's, like, the good way to go. I don't think there's a lot for him to really experience out of Sonic 1.
I think Sonic 1 has some good music. But I definitely think that Sonic 2, or even like Sonic 3 and Knuckles, would be a better starting point, just because the gameplay has been worked upon to make it a more enjoyable experience.
Mega Man 9 and 10 are 8-bit because they came out during that time period where a lot of WiiWare games were going back to 8-bit roots. Seriously?
Yeah.
They're that recent?
Yeah.
I don't know why. I was so much under the impression that these games just like came out back to back to back or something.
No, they. I think Mega Man 7, I think, was released in like the late '90s, and then the next one was like a while, like 2008 or something.
Oh my god!
Yeah, they did like, and then
So
Mega Man 11.
Are you serious with this?
I'm like,
I know Mega Man 11 is like super recent.
Yeah, no, like they shelved Mega Man for a little bit.
What the heck? Well, they moved on to the X timeline.
Yep, X, and then the Zero timeline, and
I just didn't realize that these games were so spaced apart. I was very much under the impression that Mega Man 1 through 10 was like a yearly release, back to back to back, over the course of like 10 years.
Yep.
Apparently Mega Man 2 was a passion project.
I believe it.
Like, Mega Man 1, I guess, wasn't enough to where they were confident to have a sequel. And so Mega Man 2 was just made as a passion project by the developers.
I mean,
You know, back when 5 developers could do a passion project.
5 developers could rock out a game, and yeah,
Yeah.
like id Software used to be
That
like
is-
6 guys.
That is, like, so weird for me to know.
Oh, dude, yeah.
That, like, that it was that recent. Like, I had no idea.
Yeah.
I am doing so horrible this stage.
Yeah. Oh no.
This time around.
Another blue shell.
None of this is what I want to be happening. I have lost so much control. Please give me good items instead of these crap ones that I keep getting. For the place I'm in, I should be getting better shit. I mean, that star was pretty good up until I messed up.
Oh man. Yeah, it's just that games are taking longer and longer to put out.
Huh? Could you imagine, Dylan? Oh, that wasn't even you. That was dry butt.
Dry butt.
Dry boner. What? Alright, I'll do one more race.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say... Man, it really is gonna be just completely between... Hero's Tale and... the other one. Twinsanity. 7 and 8 were like early 90s, and 9 and 10 came out in like 2008 and 9. That's so weird. Yeah. The desert. Hey, look at that. Final race.
For some reason,
Isn't
I
that
had
right,
like
Sushi?
97 in my head for Mega Man 7. Or maybe I'm thinking 8.
The first few X games don't play too differently from Mega Man 7. Yeah, I guess that's why they were so spaced apart. They decided to let the style of 7 be the Mega Man X timeline
No, that's fair.
style.
Because I was thinking like original 7, like, you know, you got the wall jumping and the,
There's wall jumping in that game?
yeah, you can like slide up the walls. Yeah.
Huh.
Or maybe I'm thinking
I have
of 8.
not been playing it right.
There is like
If it's
does 7 have like the kickball?
maybe.
Like
Our last session, we beat the first 4 Robot Masters. That's as far in 7 as we've gotten.
yeah, I could be thinking incorrectly. It's been such a while.
Here, Johnny. Want to take a
Well, I can tell you the big all-time plot reveal of Mega Man 6 back in its day that probably shocked the world. Mr. X was Dr. Wily in disguise
Oh
all
my
along.
lord!
Dr. Willy.
That
You mean you smelly Willy?
How many times do we gotta teach you this lesson, old man?
You big smelly Willy.
yeah. That's
I wonder where it's
Johnny.
I had hit him.
Good.
I could tell because Donkey Kong got happy about it.
Donkey Kong was like,
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I was about to release
I was
the
about to
surface
consummate.
pressure. I can't believe I haven't seen a single blue shell this race.
I almost caught up to Johnny.
Fancy. Well, that's the final race, everybody. I'll see you all tomorrow with some Skies of Arcadia.
Jackbox.
Because we gotta get Halloween's rolling.
Yep.
I'm a little behind on them, but you know, what can I say? It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. Alright, hope you guys join us next time. Love you. Minute. Click.